Right, so on this video, we'll cover basic ergonomics for your workstation. First, it's the chair. You want to make sure that your hips are either at the height of your knee or your hips are a little bit elevated. So play with the height of the chair in 2 or 3 different positions and just find the height that feels the most comfortable to you. Just make sure that you avoid the tendency that a lot of people have to roll back on the pelvis and sit with a rounder back. As far as the computer, you want to have the height of the screen basically at the level of your eyes, right? If you're working with a laptop, what that means is that you're going to want to boost the laptop on top of a box or something, and then have a separate keyboard so that you avoid the tendency of constantly looking down. Right? There's really no way around it. You're not going to be comfortable working in this position for any length of time. Right? Then the last thing would be the keyboard height. Ideally, you would have a separate keyboard at a level where your elbows are going to be bent at 90 degrees. Right? So keyboard resting on a typical desktop is going to typically be too high, and that could lead to some issues with the wrist, things like carpal tunnel syndrome. All right, so then you also can use some basic things to improve the chair that you have instead of immediately going out and buying $1,000 chair. One is just to fold up a towel and place it in the back of the chair. And as you sit down, you want to place your sit bones on top of that towel so that you feel that your pelvis has a very slight anterior tilt, and you can feel that you have a more natural curve in your lumbar spine. Right. So another thing you could have, I'll include a link in the video for one of these things, a smaller version of this, but a half foam roller, which you'll rest the balls of your feet on. Right. So that means that your heels will be on the ground, and then you'll feel that your hip muscles, your hip flexors will relax as well as your lower abdominals. Right. Third thing, as in terms of a prop, could be a little pillow. Right. So if you take a pillow, I don't care what kind of pillow you use, preferably not a very small pillow, because I think the more space that you fill up with support, the easier it is for your body to relax. So if you just put a simple pillow back there, you have the towel securing your pelvis, and you have something under your feet, you'll feel much more relaxed. At that point, just do a little bit of a body scan and sense how's the tension in your neck, shoulders. Do you feel like you're open with your breathing? Is your voice resonant? Right? And just kind of keep it simple like that. As soon as you remove a prop, like if you move a pillow, you'll feel that it's a little worse, right? So if you remove the support under the feet, you'll start to feel it's a little worse as well. Remove the towel, feel it's a little worse. Right? So remember, the most basic thing is going to be chair height, right? So don't sit with the hips below the knees. And second thing is going to be computer screen height, right? So get that height at an appropriate level so you can have a better tendency or likelihood of getting your head in a good position. All right, give it a shot, you guys.